Alright, so the Iron and the Legends. This is one of the bigger games of the AAF in Week 3. We're going to be going over a preview over this game for Sunday, February 24th. Today we're going to be going over the schedule for each one of these teams and also my prediction. Very tough to predict these AAF games so far just because we don't have a statistic as to how they are rank or how they rank against all the other AAF teams. And so that's why these previews are tough to do. We're going to go ahead and get right into it with the Iron schedule. Here's how they've done so far. They've not allowed an opponent to get into a double-digit number, but so far they've beaten the Express and the Stallions both at home. Beat the Express 26-0, shut them out. That was a huge game for them. And then the Stallions last week came back and beat them 12-9. Wasn't as impressive of a win against the Stallions as it was to the Express, but it was still, of course, a win. And now they're going to Atlanta to play the Legends this week. Should be an interesting game for them. For their ranking this week, I had them at 3. They were number 1 last week, but now they've dropped to 3 after the Hot Shots. And the Apollos played better than them, I do believe, in week 2. So yeah, that's kind of where the Irons stand right now. Of course, their schedule actually favors them quite a bit. I mean, their first 5 games are pretty easy at Legends, and then you got the Commanders and Apollos both at home. And right now, I mean, it's hard to tell whether a schedule is tough or not. But honestly, all you can go with that off of is if you're a home team, you're already a favorite. And we've seen almost every single home team so far in the AAF win their game. Of course, if they're at home. So that is another thing to point out. But the thing is, though, their last 5 games will not be as easy. 4 of their last 5 are on the road. And that starts with that Fleet at Express. You got Legends at home. They got Hot Shots and Apollos to end off the season. So really, those last 2 games especially, likely will not be easy for Birmingham. Next up, we got the Legends. They've kind of had the opposite result as the Iron have. They're 0-2 right now. They played the Apollos and the Fleet on the road. Lost to the Apollos 40-6. They got blown out that game. Then the Fleet on the road lost to them as well, 24-12. Now you've got the Iron at home. This is a good chance to be able to get a win because you're at home, but it's gonna be a tough one for them. That is for sure. Then they got at the Hot Shots coming up next week. That will be an interesting game. And then the Express, of course. That's probably their highest chance of winning a game, just because they're at more of their level and they're gonna have them at home. They got Commanders, Apollos, Iron once again on the road. And then Stallions at Express. Right now I have them ranked as number 8 in the league. They were number 7 last week. They dropped to number 8 after their loss against the Fleet on the road last week. So that's kind of where they stand. Should be very interesting, but here's what my prediction is. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. Like most games in so far in the AAF. I'm going to say 6-3 at halftime. Iron leads. They get a touchdown, but not a 2-point conversion. And then their final score is 14-9. I think Iron will go on and get another touchdown in the second half with a 2-point conversion, which will get them to 14. And for the Iron, they'll either get 2 field goals or a touchdown without a 2-point conversion. These scores are very tough to predict. Of course, since now with the 2-point conversion rule, there are only 2-point conversions allowed. And there are no extra points, so you can't assume that a touchdown is 7 points anymore. You can assume that's either 6 or 8. That's what makes it so interesting in the AAF, is because you can't predict any scores hardly at all. And if you get a score right that you predict, I mean, you get pretty fortunate with that. But yeah, that's what I'm expecting from this game. I think Iron goes they're going to go 3-0. Legends will fall to 0-3. I just think that the Legends, I mean, they've got a chance of being at home and stuff. I think they do have a chance in this game, but I don't see it happening. So that's it for this preview. Thank you guys all for watching. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this game in the comments below. I'd like to hear what you guys think. Who is the best team in the AF, do you think? Let me know that as well. Thank you guys all for watching once again. I'll see you later.